ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यवृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अस्माकम् अद्यतनविषयः अस्ति अभ्यास 43 अपि चात्र प्रत्यये स्युः प्रत्ययौ स्तः ल्युट् अपि च नुल् उभयोः। प्रथमः शब्दानि। सुन्दरजी कृपया पठतु क शब्दानि।
पयस जल दूध, यशस यश, वचस वचन, तपस तपस्या, शिरस शिरा, वासस वस्त्र, सरस तालाब, नभस आकाश, अम्बस जल, सदस सभा, वक्षस छाती, स्त्रोत,
not stro, sra. If it were stra, right? This is sra. I will just type here.
Srotas.
This is srotas because
srotas.
You see there is no line in the middle. You see here it is a continuous thing. If it were srotas, there would be an extra line and then it will become srotas. This is the difference. So here it is srotas.
Srota.
Sorry. How do I zoom out? Okay. Srotas. जैसे भगवान says, right, in 10th chapter, Srotasam asmi Jahnavi for Ganga Maya. Bhagavan says, Srotasam. Satyam. So, any guesses what pratyaya is used here in all these shabdas? This is something called asun pratyaya. They have not given here. Atrana asti. Asun pratyaya asti. And the sutra is in Unadi Sutra. It is not in our 4000 Ashtadhyayi, that is Sutra Patha. It is in Unadi Patha. Unadi Sutra number 4.188. Fourth chapter of Unadi Patha and number 188. Ekashatam Ashtashtar. Let's say correctly now. Ekashatam Ashtashitihi, I think. Just check. Ekashatam Ashtashitihi 88. 188. The sutra is Sarva Dhatubhyo Asun. In all dhatus, this Asun Pratyaya will work. So pious, all these are, of course, there will be Mula Dhatus, right? For all of these, they have become different shabdas, pious, yashas, etc. till here. Astu agre. Dr. Sumanjayji कृपया पठतु किं शब्दानि सन्ति अत्र.
यानं सवारी स्थानं स्थान उपकरणं साधन आवरणं आवरण ढक्कन संस्करणं बुद्धि पुस्तकादि का संस्करण प्रकरणं प्रकरण.
सम्यक् धन्यवादः. एव्रिथिङ्ग् इस् सिम्पल्. सर्वे सुलभाः सन्ति. सो ऐ नो नीड् टु गिव् इङ्ग्लिश् unless something is really difficult to understand. But whatever, jal, okay, if you have to give water, jal, yash is fame, glory, vachas, vachan, words, speech, tapas, tapasya, austerity, shiras, head, vasas, cloth. You see here, this is vastra. This is a good example. I don't know why we didn't see this. Vastra and sra. Here there is takara, here there is no takara. Vastra and srota. That extra line is there, you see. Nabhas, akasha, space. Saras, lake. Ambas, water. Sadas, gathering, debate hall, whatever. Like Vidvat Sadas, Sabha. Vakshas, chhati. What would you call for chhati? This umbrella, right? But there is one more word. A nice word is there.
Usually you say chaka.
Umbrella. Acha, chhati will be chest, right? Like vakshasthal.
Chest.
जैसे we saw vakshasthal, right? Correct. Chhati is chest. Chhata would be umbrella. Samyak. Correct. And
Akarji, this yanam has come. Sthanam, we can still think of tisht. From there it can come. Now, when I just look at this niyama 149, it talks about yajanam, bhojanam, but they are very different from yanam, and so these
yes,
are nouns.
We will come to that. No,
so what is happening?
We will come to it in 5-10 minutes. But okay. Yes, lute has two karyas, both karya, that is two types of work it does, lute pratyaya. We will see both now. Okay. So that is why they have separated, you see here they have separated. Both are lute only. But they have separated. Just till prakaranam and then from karanam. There is a separation here. So this is the meaning. We'll come to that. Srotas origin. Chhati chest. Vakshas chest. Vakshas. I was thinking Vakshas. Of course Vakshas is chest. We have seen earlier Vakshasthala, Urasthala, etc. Same. And Srotas origin. Yanam, savari, whatever, vehicle. Sthanam, sthana, place, location. Upakaranam, sadhan, instrument, tool. Avaranam, avaran, जैसे माया के कार्य. Avaranam, dakkan, cap, covering. Sanskarana, shuddhi, to purify, but also pustakadi ka sanskarana. And prakaranam, prakaran, context.
Sorry, one quick question. In Unadi Pata, why can I not find 4.188?
You can't find? Why not? Insert.
If you just put 4.188 on top?
That may not work, right? This will not work.
Why is that? It works for Sutra as all the other numbers.
You will have to ask the designers of the website. Unadi Patha 4.188. Sarvadhatubhyo asun. You see? Asun pratyay. Sarvadhatubhyo asun. I don't know why it doesn't work. Maybe you can try putting Sanskrit numbers. Maybe.
Okay, that's fine. Don't worry, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Karanam. This I can read, and Abhaji, please read the next one. But for now, I will read. Karanam, Karana, to do. Haranam, Harana, to attack whatever. Maranam, Marana, to die. Bhajanam, Bhajana Karna, to do bhajana. Panam, Pina, drink. And so they have two different groups of work for lute. And Kha, Dhataha, Nash Dhatu, Nashtona, to be destroyed, to die, whatever. Moh Dhatu, Mohit Hona, to be confused. Payas, Srotas, Payas ke tulya, they are all Napumsakalinga Shabdani. Payas, Yashas, Vachas, Tapas, everything is Sakaranta Napumsakalinga. So we will see that now. Sakaranta Napumsakalinga. Shabda Sankhya 24. आभाजी कृपया पठतु असंत नपुंसकलिंग पयस शब्द.
Payas, which can be used either for दूध या जल, both.
In Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, in first chapter, I don't know if anybody attended or it was too early or whatever, but in first chapter there is a Brahmana. The Brahmana immediately after Mahavakya 1.5, Saptana Brahmana. Recently Swamiji had mentioned all this in a recent session. Payas is one of the annas. It is the first anna. Okay, this just as an aside. So not first anna, fourth anna, something, the one for animals and all that. Payas.
And Swamiji also mentioned that because it means the same, that is why in India they mix milk and water, because they are selling you payas.
So yes, right. That payas shabda is coming. We had seen a lot of these rupas in 1.5 when we were doing Brihadaranyaka. Many of these shabdas had come. Payasa, Payamsi, all of these. Abhaji, agre?
Payaha, Payasi, Payansi. Payaha, Payasi, Payansi. Payasa, Payobhyam, Payobhihi. Payase, Payobhyam, Payobhyaha. Payasaha, Payobhyam, Payobhyaha. Payasaha, Payasoho, Payasam. Payasi, Payasoho, Payasu or Payahasu. He Payaha, He Payasi, He Payansi.
Satyam, Samyak. Payasu or Payahasu, they mean the same. Do they mean the same or are they different shabdas? And
in one case they have made the visarga to sa.
Correct. But through which sutra? We had seen this sutra. That is, we have seen this sutra, and I will give a hint. In depth we have seen. In depth meaning we have seen at least for 5-10 minutes all prayoga, rules, etc. 3-4 times.
Vashari.
Correct. Samyak. Bahu samichinam. Vashari. Sandhi Sutre, in the end it is there. In Sandhi Sutra Prakarane. Right at the end of the book, in that list of 10 or so. Correct. Samyak. Payas, Payasu, Payahasu. Vashari. Astu. Agre Nash Dhatu Dvachatvarimshat Dhatu Sankhya.
Akarji, I had a question before that.
Yes.
So, Karanam we looked at in the Udaharanas. Now that comes for Karana, as the writer says. Now, very interestingly, in the Vishnu Sahasranama, we have this Karanam, Karanam, Karta.
Vikarta.
So, what that Karta is it still being derived from the same Asun Pratyaya? Is it something different?
No. So Karanam, etc. is not Asun. Asun ended with Srotas.
Oh, okay.
Payas to Srotas is Asun. Then there is Lut. Yanam, Sthanam, Karanam also is Lut only.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have mentioned that.
And that Karanam is Karana, and the Karanam used in Sahasranama is a Sangya. So both are then still coming from Lut. Okay.
Both are from Lut. There is no conflict. Both are from Astu. Nasht Dhatu, I'll read quickly. There are some that we will see in Vedanta, some rupas, but I'll just quickly read. It is only anyway. Lat nashyati nashyata nashyanti nashyasi nashyataha nashyatha nashyami nashyavaha nashyamaha. So nashyati nashyataha nashyanti. In this way, nash will just take the same rupa. In this way, it is divadi gana. Anyone remembers divadi gana ke that speciality of divadi gana? Swarupa. Divadi gana ke adbhuta, uniqueness. Is there, what is the vikarana pratyaya in divadi gana? Any kopi smarati va? Check here.
It is here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Divadi, जैसे दिव्यति, div dhatu will become divyati. Same way, nash dhatu has become nashyati. Same. अस्तु. अग्रे सुंदर जी के कृपया पठतु लोट लकार.
नश्यतु नश्यताम नश्यन्तु नश्य नश्यतम नश्यता नश्यानि नश्याव नश्यामा.
सम्यक. आभाजी लंग लकार.
अनश्यत अनश्यताम अनश्यन अनश्यः अनश्यतम अनश्यत अनश्यम अनश्याव अनश्याम.
सम्यक. डॉक्टर सुमंजय जी विधिलिंग.
नश्येत नश्येताम नश्येयु नश्येहे नश्येतम नश्येत नश्येयम नश्येव नश्येम.
Just to get some practice of, because when we say nashyehe, then drishyehe, all of these also will be similar only with vidhiling, and nashya, pashya, everything will be similar. And then nashishyati or nangshyati, both are correct for lit, future. Nashishyati, nashishyata, nashishyanti. Nashishyasi, nashishyataha, nashishyatha. Nashishyami, nashishyava, nashishyama. But also nangshyati. Nangshyati, nangshyataha, nangshyanti. Nangshyasi, nangshyataha, nangshyatha. Nangshyami, nakshava, nakshyamaha. So some of these will have double prayogas. Lutlakara, nashita or namshta. Lutlakara also has two options. Ashiling, nashyat, nashyastam, nashyasuhu, nashyaha, nashyastam, nashyasta. In that way it will go. And lrin, anashishyat and anangshyat. Both are possible. Lit we may see in our Purana etc. When somebody dies, when there is nasha of something, but we don't know it happened, we just know it happened. We don't know when etc. We were not there to see. Nanasha neshatuhu neshuhu. Neshitha neshatuhu nesha nanasha neshiva neshima. And there are options also. Vikalpas. Lunglakara anashat anashatam anashan. Anashaha anashatam anashata. Anasham, anashava, anashama. So, importance of nash dhatu is that there are vaikalpika rupas. So, sometimes nangshyati may be given. No need to get confused. It will come. In Vedanta, there is good amount of occurrences of nash dhatu. Like ajnana nasha, also you can see.
And even vinashyati and all that, that
Correct.
he is upasarga anyway.
Correct, absolutely. Vinashyati, pranashyati, Bhagavan also uses name bhaktaha, pranashyati, etc. Exactly. So even with upasarga, it is following that rupa. Correct. Astu. Then अभ्यास पंचदश में दिए षष्ठी के नियमों का पुनः अभ्यास करो. Let's see this niyama quickly. So Panchadasha will mean page 50. Kartrikarmanoho Griti. What it says, Kridanta Shabda, Krit Pratyaya Arthat Trich Tin. So all of these are called Krit Pratyayas. Of course, we see that every day almost every day in Ashtadhyayi when we say Kridante, and then all of these are given Trich, tin, ach, ghe, lut, all of them are given. इसके कर्ता और कर्म में षष्ठी होती है. शिशोः शयनम, बच्चे का सोना. In that way. Again we will see. Here shayanam is lut pratyaya. Ramasya gamanam, gamanam is lut pratyaya. So they've linked both. Then कृते, समक्षम, मध्य, अंतः और अंतर, ये सब के साथ अंतरे, ये सब के साथ षष्ठी होती है. भोजनस्य कृते गुरोः समक्षम एटसेट्रा. समक्षम. दूरांतिकार्ते है षष्ठी. दूर और समीपवाची शब्दों के साथ षष्ठी. ग्रामस्य दूरम, away from, far away from, दूर, ग्राम, ग्रामस्य. Then this तुल्यार्थैः, what is this तुल्यार्थैः? तुल्यार्थैः अतुलोपमाभ्याम तृतीया अन्यतरस्य. What is saying is तुल्यवाची शब्दों के साथ षष्ठी और तृतीया both welcome. कृष्णस्य तुल्यः अथवा कृष्णेन तुल्यः, both are okay. चतुर्थी चाशिष्या युष्य भद्र भद्र कुशल सकार्थ हितैः. आशीर्वादक सूचक शब्द. Whenever आशीर्वादम is given, आयुष्यम, भद्रम, कुशलम, etc., then you use षष्ठी and chaturthi both. कृष्णस्य भद्रम अथवा कृष्णाय भद्रम. कृष्णस्य कुशलम, कृष्णाय कुशलम. Both are okay. They want to see this. So these niyamas will come back tomorrow in our abhyas. Astu, now coming to the lut pratyaya itself. Niyama ekashatam ekonapachashat 149. Lut cha number 33115.
Just a quick one.
Yes.
Last time we studied also Nool Pratyaya also. There we only talked about Krich.
Yes. Today will be Nool.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering why they didn't put the Nool before the Lut. Is there because we did one half of Nool Trich. And now we are jumping into Lut and then we'll come back to Nool, I guess.
Yes. So today we'll have Nool. Yes, yesterday or the day before we did Trich. But
we did Trich too. Yeah.
But Nool actually was also explained with Tumun. Tumun Vulau. Kriyayam Kriyarthayam. That is a sutra, right? Tumun and Nool. So there are some, they wanted to say Nool separately. They didn't want to say it with Tumun, because Tumun, they wanted to explain Twa and Lyap, which is what came after Tumun, because they are all similar. And because Tumun came, then all that Ach, Up, all of those came. So they didn't find the right place. Some order they have to follow, they have followed.
Oh, no, it's fine. I just wondering
So
why
that is, they could have done, Nool Trichau could have come before, but then Ach would have come later. And then they would have connected Ach to Lyap, which came much before.
It's fine.
Something would have been there.
We are not Puru Pakshis here. We are good.
Lut cha 33115. Now this Lut cha, of course, means and Lut. What is the point of this sutra? And Lut.
Must be a connecting sutra. Some sutra would have been before.
Correct. Before, the one before. So when we say these, when we see this Lut cha, Khari cha, Hashi cha, Khari cha, Hashi cha we have seen before. Ri cha, there will be many. You see the ones before. So 33115.
It is Athato Pratyaya.
Sorry?
I said it is like Athato Lut. There's something before it.
Acha, like Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Dr. Sanjay ji, what is the question?
I was just envying Maharshi Patanjali's ability to make it so succinct.
Yeah.
I mean, amazing. I mean, I don't know how can somebody do it. I mean, it cannot be a product of thought. I don't think so.
Yes, of course. It is like today in Brihadaranyaka we were seeing that some people are born with good buddhi but bad eyes. Karma. So Maharshi Patanjali, of course, he was a Maharshi, so he had the capacity to do that. Ishvara Sanketa, if you want to call, whatever. He had. But yes, absolutely, it is such an amazing, Mahabhashya is inexplicable.
Sanjayji, brilliant mind, but that was also his sole job.
Still, I mean, I would not have been able to come up. I still haven't done anything great in quant finance, path breaking as this. As in, people will. So I don't think. No. I mean,
Sanjayji,
No,
you
there.
just make a start with the document.
Yes.
That is a good start.
Like how we say, even Bhagavan Vedavyasa got the thing, right? Adara to do, like as he was the Rishi in the Purva Janma, and then Bhagavan said, okay, you are going to go and now, compile the Veda, divide, etc. Like that, it could have been for Maharshi Patanjali as well.
Also, if your life is short, like Shankara's life was extended by
Bhagavad
16 years.
Padacharya.
Yeah, so they might have felt that time is short, also they can extend.
Yeah.
So support is there.
yes.
Astu. Anyway, Lut cha 33115, sorry. So before that is Napumsake bhave ktaha. This is for kta pratyaya. For kta pratyaya, that is this ktaha. You see this kta, which we have seen nishtha pratyaya. Because nishtha pratyaya was also close, right? The number for nishtha pratyaya is, I think, pretty close as well. Is it? It is 3.2. Nishtha is there, 3.2. So from there, many pratyayas will come. And in 33114, Napumsake bhave ktaha. Napumsake bhave. In Napumsaka, so kta pratyaya is for Napumsaka. Napumsaka linga is used. And in bhavavachya. Yesterday, Abhaji, you had a question. Why some pratyayas does the linga matter? So the question, sorry, can you repeat the question just for my sake and everyone's? It's a good question. Yeah.
I was confused because in some cases we say.
No, but what is the question? Only the question.
Yeah. Yes. So I will just read it the way I have typed it for you. I'm getting a bit confused. Please help. In normal Kriya Pada, the forms change as per the Purusha and Vachana, but not as per Linga. Generally, for Kriya Pada, lingas don't apply. However, in case of Dhatus modified as per Pratyaya, the ling also comes into picture.
Okay.
Follows.
Yes.
Yeah.
So some pratyaya, what you're saying is, when we do that, dhatu does not have ling, but dhatu to pratyaya we make, and then pratyaya has ling, napumsaka linga, pullinga, strilinga, whatever. That is there for dhadas pratyaya rupa. But this is not a universal rule. It is only for some pratyayas. You have to see which pratyaya it is. Like how ghai pratyaya was only in one linga. Which linga?
Pullinga.
Only pullinga. Ghai pratyaya does not come in stri or napumsaka linga, etc. Only that. So some pratyaya, but shanas pratyaya will come in all three. Satra pratyaya will come in all three. So you have to see which pratyaya it is. Trij pratyaya, all three. It depends on the pratyaya. In the same way, Lut pratyaya. So here you say napumsake bhave kta pratyaya, and then Pani Maharishi says Lut cha, immediate next sutra. What this means is napumsake bhave Lut. Here it said napumsake bhave ktaha. So you see napumsake bhave Lut. Lut comes in napumsaka linga and in bhavavachya. So we say Lut cha. So main sutra.
So does it?
So
does it mean if we have a sentence where we need a pullinga shabda, we cannot use lit pratyaya?
No, it is not like that. The word that is caused by the shabda will be napumsakalinga.
Yeah.
Ramasya gamanam. Here Rama is pullinga only. But okay, we will see the examples. That examples will make it clear. It is not that the shabda will become pullinga or strilinga or napumsakalinga in Lut. So anyway,
What is created by default is napumsakalinga.
Correct.
Then you make it pullinga and strilinga.
Correct.
So
like
our Vidayaka Sutra here will be both 114 and 115.
No, here you will have to take only 115. But to explain, you need 114.
Okay.
But 114 does not govern lute. Only 115 governs lute. But 115 is like 114 in that. So 3315 lute cha. And for example, in Ghe Pratyaya, we had seen Pach Dhatu had come, and Pach Dhatu Rupa is Pakaha. It is not Paka, Pakita, Pakam, none of those things. So you don't say, oh, that means a woman cannot cook because Paka is cooking. No, it is not that. Pakaha is a pullinga. That is it. So like that, the word that will come from lute cha is napumsak. भाववाचक शब्द बनाने के लिए धातु से ल्युट अन प्रत्यय होता है. सो अन शेष रहता है इन ल्युट प्रत्यय. ल्युट के यू को अन हो जाता है. यू को अन. अन प्रत्ययांत शब्द नपुंसकलिंग होते हैं. व्हेन इट इज अन प्रत्ययांत एंड द प्रत्यय इज विथ अन, दैट अन इज द विकरण, देयर नपुंसकलिंग विल कम. धातु को गुण होता है. सो लिख लेख इन दिस वे. ल्युट प्रत्यय लगाकर रूप बनाने के लिए नियम 140 देखें. विल सी दैट. एंड एग्जाम्पल्स हियर दे हैव गिवन फॉर द फर्स्ट. हियर यू सी ल्युट प्रत्यय भाववाचक शब्द बनाने के लिए, दैट इज इट. गम से गमनम जाना. This is the first artha of lute. Lute also has another artha. We will come to that. That was Dr. Sumanjay's question in the beginning of this session. That we will come to in about 2 minutes. First artha is gam gamanam. इसी प्रकार पठनम पढ़ना, यज यजनम, भज भजनम, कृ करणम, हरणम, भरणम, मरणम, रोदनम, whatever. In this way, धातु को गुण होता है. That is why कृ became karanam. Or gam became gamanam. Lik will become lekhanam. Rud has become rodanam. So guna hota hai. U will become O, E becomes A becomes etc. Shochanam, shuchi shochanam. Any question before we will just see that earlier niyama and come back to this. 140.
So they've simply said dhatu ko guna hota hai. Sometimes they split it into the antima akshara and upadha. They haven't done that here.
हाँ, यहाँ पे नहीं है. बट सी धातु को गुण होता है मतलब जनरली इट विल बी फॉर, दैट इज इफ देयर इज ओनली वन अक्षर दैट विल हैपन, दैट विल गेट गुण. इफ देयर आर 2 अक्षरस देन जनरली उपदा विल गेट गुण. दिस इज द मीनिंग. कृ धातु में एक ही अक्षर होता है ना. देयर इज ओनली वन. दैट इज यू कैन से इक एंड र, बट इट इज कृ. सो इन दैट कृ, वेयर इज द क्वेश्चन ऑफ अंतिम और उपदा? कृ बिकम्स कारणम. बट देन व्हेन यू से लिख, लिख हैज अंतिम एंड उपदा. सो वेयर विल गुण हैपन? इन उपदा, लेखनम. दिस इज द मीनिंग. गुण होता है मीन्स यू हैव टू सी व्हाट धातु इट इज एंड देन गुण. So 140 in this way ल्युट also will happen. अनीय प्रत्यय लगाकर रूप बनाने के लिए ये नियम स्मरण कर लें. ल्युट आच आप में भी यही नियम. क्या नियम है? साधारणतया धातुओं में कोई अंतर नहीं होता. धातु मूल रूप ही रहते हैं, मूल रूप में रहते हैं. बीच में ई नहीं लगता. सो इफ बीच में ई नहीं लगता, व्हाट इज इट कॉल्ड? अनिट. सत्य, अनिट. So gum will become gamaniyam. They have given for aniyar, not gaminiyam or something. Gamaniyam. Hasitaniyam, gamitaniyam वैसे नहीं. Gamaniyam, hasaniyam. Same thing. Gamanam, hasanam. Same thing. धातु के अंतिम उपधा. So अभाजी और क्वेश्चन. धातु के अंतिम और उपधा के ई उ र क्रमशः आई औ और अर हो जाता है, और अंत में ई उ र को भी क्रमशः ए ओ अर होते हैं. This is if there are 2, if there are antima and upadha, then ऐसे G will become jayaniyam. So G, if I want to put ल्युट pratyaya, what will it become? G. G with aniyar is jayaniyam. G dhana ल्युट
it'll have to have un. You have to add un at the end. So.
तो शब्द किं भविष्यति? सी गम गमनीयम हसनीयम, गम became गमनम हसनम, तो जी जयनीयम अगर
जयनम
हाँ जयनम, जी जयनम, ची चयनम, हु हवनम, स्तुस्तवनम, whatever, कृ करणम, they are given. धातु के अंतिम में ए को, ए और आई का आ होता है, गई गानियम, आहवे आह्वानियम. विच सूत्र दिस मेक्स? गई टू गानियम एंड आहवे टू आह्वानियम.
आदेश उपदेशे
शिति, आदेश उपदेशे शिति, आदेश उपदेशे, आदेश उपदेशे शिति. Okay, now coming back to lut. So this is the first artha of lut. Jana, padna, marna, bharna, harna, karna, bhajana, bhajan karna, yajna, whatever. All the shabdas they are given above. Now coming to the second artha. So Manjayji, your question. There is another sutra here. Karanadi karanayoscha. This is also for lut. This is 33117. This is 33115. Here is 33117. Beach mein, if somebody asks a question, what is the why they have not used included this sutra in the middle? Why they should only include 115 and 117? Why not 116, etc. Karmani cha yena samsparshat kartuhu sharira sukham. Here there is nothing specific for lut. What this sutra is saying is yena sprishyamanasya kartuhu शरीर सुखम उत्पद्यते तस्मिन् कर्मणि उपपदे ल्युट् स्यात्. There ल्युट् will come in that kind of येन स्पृश्यमानस्य कर्तुः, the karta that is doing. Okay, maybe we can see this only. The karta that is doing sprishnam, sprishyamanasya शरीर सुखम उत्पद्यते तस्मिन् कर्मणि, in that karma. So sparshanam, that way ल्युट्. There is no kind of niyama or something that is this is given. Guroho snapanam, snapanam is lut pratyaya. Panam, payaha panam, etc. So that is why this sutra is not included. In the main two sutras, lut cha and the next one, 117, karanadi karanayoscha. What this karanadi karanayoscha is saying? कारण और अधिकरण अर्थ में भी ल्युट अन होता है. मंजय जी, योर क्वेश्चन. फर्स्ट अर्थ इज, सो यू हैड सेड यानम, राइट? यानम हियर इज करण. स्थानम, स्थान, you can say sthana is karana, but adhikarana. See, sthana here is adhikarana, the location. And above what they had given, they say karanam, karanam is karana. All three are lut. Artha is slightly different, but all are lut. Was this the question? Sorry, before I get it, if I don't get it.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
So, karana, adhikarana. Yana, karana, tool, instrument, or adhikarana, location, sthana. In that. So, karana or adhikarana arth में भी ल्युट अन होता है. ल्युट अन, that is an will be विकरण. यानम, जिससे जाते हैं सवारी. सो जिससे जाते हैं कारण. स्थानम, जिस पर अधिकरण, जिस पर या जहाँ, जहाँ ऑल्सो अधिकरण. उपकरणम, उपकरणम जिससे काम करते हैं. साधन विल बी करण ऑल्सो, यू कैन से साधन, इंस्ट्रूमेंट, टूल, एक्सेट्रा. आवरणम, जिसे ढकते हैं, जैसे माया आवरणम. Avaranam, here there is lut pratyaya. So Vedanta darshanam, drish dhatu, lut pratyaya darshanam. Pathanam, lekhanam, gamanam, avaranam, sthanam, yanam, upakaranam, karanam, haranam, bharanam, whatever. That ana will be shesha, and along with that ana, napumsakalinga will also come. This is lut pratyaya. Lut pratyaya is, to be honest, one of the easiest pratyayas and the ones that we see very often.
So luckily it does not have exceptions.
Yeah, they are not given here, and some will have. They have not mentioned those.
I thought, okay, we were getting away a bit easier.
No, see, after some time, you just have to like use the same exceptions as Anir, because they had given, you see, 140 already, right? Niyama
Yeah,
ek.
correct.
So any of those, and Anir say Tavya also, you can take some of the exceptions from Tavya for Anir. So you just have to say based on case by case dhatu, case by case basis, whichever dhatu, what happens to it, that much. But main point is this: Anashesha Napumsakalinka dhatu ko guna. This is the main. Okay, now we go to Nul. Ekashatam Panchashat. Nul. So Nul Trichav mein we have already seen Trich Pratyaya. If I say Trich Pratyaya Kri Dhatu, what will be the Trich Pratyayanta Rupa? Kopi Smarati va?
Kartre.
Kartre in which linga?
Kartre will be, it will be in Pullinga only.
Pullinga will be Karta, है ना?
Karta. Kartru Triti. It will be Tritiya, no?
Tritiya? नहीं, Kartra. Napumsaka, correct.
Napumsakalinga.
Napumsakalinga is Kartru. Kartra is Pullinga Tritiya.
Okay.
Karta, Kartara, Kartara, Kartaram, Kartaro, Karta,
Okay.
Kartra.
Okay.
And Kartru is Napumsakalinga and Strilinga is Kartri. Kartri. Prakara also. Samharitri, etc. Okay, so that we had seen, Nul Trichav. Same, Mukhya Sutra is same for both. Nul Trichav, both Nul and Trich. But what Nul is saying is, Karne Wala. So there also, Trich also is that, right? Karne Wala is Karta. वही है. It's similar artha, slightly different pratyaya, slightly subtle differences in artha will be there. करने वाला या वाला अर्थ में नूल प्रत्यय होता है. नूल के वो को आका हो जाता है. सो क्रिय विल बिकम कारकः. इन दैट वे दे विल कम. नियम 148 के तुल्य धातु को वृद्धि होगी. सो व्हाट इज 48? और सॉरी, इट इज षड् 40, राइट? इज इट षड् और अष्टा? षड्. सॉरी, षड् 40. क्या है? हाँ, घय प्रत्यय. अच्छा, इसका प्रथम देखना है. धातु को अंतिम ई उ रु को क्रमशः वृद्धि के लिए. ओके, सो फॉर वृद्धि ई उ ओ ई उ रु क्रमशः लिखम आई औ एंड आर. वृद्धि सूत्र, एनीबडी रिमेंबर्स? कोपी स्मृतिया, व्हाट इज द सूत्र दैट सेज दीस थ्री आर वृद्धि? सम्यक, वृद्धिरादैच. these three are वृद्धि. और धातु की उपधा के क्रमशः के आई यू को क्रमशः आ आई औ अर हो जाता है. धातु का अंत में ई दीर्घ उ र को क्रमशः आई औ आर हो जाता है. सेम एज दिस, बोथ आर सेम. जैसे पठ धातु पाठः फॉर घय प्रत्यय, बट फॉर नूल प्रत्यय it will become पाठकः, person who reads. पढ़ने वाला पाठकः. अक हो जाता है, वो को अक हो जाता है. दैट दे वांटेड. विशेष्य के अनुसार इसके लिंग होगी. सो यू सी, ल्युट् प्रत्यय में विशेष्य अनुसार लिंग नास्ति. ल्युट् प्रत्यय एकेव लिंग, नपुंसकलिंगे एव. किंतु मूल प्रत्यय विशेष लिंग भवति. विशेष्य के अनुसार सर्वे लिंगी प्रत्ययांत शब्दानि भवन्ति. पुल्लिंग में रामवत, स्त्रीलिंग में इका अंत और रमावत रूप, और नपुंसकलिंग में ज्ञानवत. सो दृष्टांत, कृ धातु कारकः करने वाला, कारिका दैट इज इका अंत, मांडुक्य कारिका, सांख्य कारिका, दैट सेम कारिका इका अंत, एंड कारकम ज्ञानम जैसे कारकम नपुंसकलिंग. करने वाला.
Then that means Karika would have some extra transformation done, as in from Karaka to Karika, we would need some Sri Pratyaya.
Yes, tap. But Sri Pratyaya we will come later, not now. But there will be. So Sri Pratyaya does happen, right? For Srilinga Shabdani, Sri Pratyaya will happen. So that Sri Pratyaya is there for sure. That is how it has become Karika.
But when we say that for any Kriya, Karakas are needed, that is separate word.
नहीं, क्रिया में करने वाला है ना, कारक है. क्रिया कारक फलम.
So that Karaka is not really linked to a person. It karne wala matlab it is just any sadhan.
Correct. But in Trich Pratyaya, generally, the Karaka will be linked to, generally. There are exceptions, of course. That is why there are two Pratyayas. So somebody may come and say, what, Nul and Trich both are for karne wala, why should you give two Pratyayas? For reasons like this. But it is not a universal rule that Trich should be used only for person and Nul should not be. There will be overlaps. But like you said, that is there. So Patakaha, Adhyapakaha, here they have not given Adhyapakaha. Adhyapakaha also this only, right? Vidhayakaha, like MLA, etc. Or Dayakaha, Janaka, father. So Janaka here means father, which is a human being only. But Karakaha may not always mean human being. Or so Sevakaha, Apakaraka may not be human being. Samharaka may also not be. So the idea is that when that Kaha comes, there this Nul Pratyaya is coming. Recently in Bridandika, there was one Shabda for Nul Pratyaya. I have forgotten which Shabda, but if anybody remembers, please say. Pataka, Lekaha, Karakaha, Sangharakaha, Samaraka, Samupasarga Purva. Dharakaha, Maraka, Upakaraka, Upa Upasarga, Apakaraka, Apa Upasarga, Sevakaha, all of these. Then Akaranta Dhatu में बीच में य हलंत लग जाएगा. So there is a Vishesha Sutra for this. Just FYI, the main sutras today are these three: Lyutcha and Karanadikaranayoscha for Lyut Pratyaya and for Nul Pratyaya and Nul Trichau. That is all. But in Nul Trichau, what happens if Da Dhatu, Da, Pa, Dha, etc. will come? Stha Dhatu also. Akaranta Dhatu में बीच में य will get added. There is a sutra, Ato Yuk Chin Kritav Ho. Ato Yuk. Yuk Agama will come. Yuk Agama is for ya. We have already seen Muk Agama earlier for ma. Ane Muk. That sutra we had seen earlier for during Shanach Pratyaya, if you remember. There was one exception sutra, Ane Muk. Like that here there is Yuk. Ato Yuk. But where? In Chinkrito. So in Nul Pratyaya, Da Dayakaha, Sukha Dayakaha, person of, giver of Sukha, happiness. You say Sukha Dayakaha. Bhagavan Sukha Dayakaha asti. Or Shri Krishna Sukha Dayaka in that. Dhayakaha, Vidhayakaha, Payakaha, Vidhayaka Sutra, Vidhayakaha. इनके ये रूप होते हैं. So Han will become Ghatakaha. कोऽपि स्मरति वा कस्मिन् सूत्र?
Sorry, what is the question?
Han to Ghatakaha. Ghumastagapa is for Ga to Gi. Ga Giyate.
Ga to Giyate. Wait, I have to go back to my notes.
Here what is happening, you see that way. What is happening here actually in Han to Ghatakaha? Hakara is becoming Ghakara. Like how Bhagavan also says in Bhagavad Gita. Does Bhagavan say such a word in Gita?
Ganghatayati.
Sir, correct. Satyam. Kam ghatayati hantikam. Veda vinashinam nityam. य एनम अजम अव्ययम कथम स पुरुष पार्थ कम घातयति हंतिकम. There also kam घातयति hanti. Han dhatu is there. But Bhagavan will say घातयति. How that ha has become gha? There is a sutra. Ho hanter ninneshu. Ho hanter ninneshu. Number Sundarji will give. Ho hanter ninneshu. I don't know the number.
He's the real point among us. Okay.
But you have to remember sutra also, Sundarji, not only
Yeah,
number.
I know.
Ho hanter ninneshu. I don't know the number.
Okay, but I'll have to find it.
You can search
Next
for it
time,
here.
next class.
I will search for it here. Ho hanter. Here, this is what? 7354. Ho hanter ninneshu.
Pronounce this Akashi O Hanter is difficult.
So ho hanter ninneshu. Yeah.
Hanter Ninneshu.
Ho hanter ninneshu. All three, you see, actually, last class, which was 4 days ago, somebody had a question, right? That nakara and nakara, how that pronunciation changes.
Yeah.
So it is not possible. it is not possible to write in other languages. And so there we didn't have video. Maybe today because video is there, this may help. Nga. Of the top of the palate, right at the end is ngakara. That is for ka ka ga gha nga, and then nga, nga, and then cha cha ja ja nga, nga, and then ta ta da da ana, ta ta da da na, and pa pa va ma. So,
Okay, very quickly, what does this do for us, this Ho Hante?
hakara becomes ghakara in certain cases.
Yeah.
When there is nit pratyaya, nakara. So nakara, nakara, when all of these are coming, they say han dhatu has nakara, right? So that is why they have given han plus ghaya pratyaya will become ghataha. So ghata and then nicha will become ghatayati. So Bhagavan said kam ghatayati hantikam, or not ghaya pratyaya, but there ghatayati. So that ha has become gha. Han has become ghan through ho hanter and ninneshu.
And what is this? So this utvam is from kavarga. Ka kha ga kha. From that this utvam comes as in han dhato ho angasya hakarasya utvam bhavati.
Acha, yahan pe, here.
Yeah. So utvam is coming from that ka kha ga kha, that kavarga.
Yes, kavarga. That. Nit pratyaya pare, nit pratyaya pare, nakare pare. All of them. Hakarasya kutva. Ka ka ga gha. That, right? That kavarga ka ka ga gha. So gha is here the kutva.
Said ghatvam bhavati because utvam में क्या ही मतलब इस घा का घा ही होगा.
No,
what
so
else can become?
like for example, in our bhashitikas, tat shabda they will give. Tat shabda can mean tasya, tesham, tasmat, all of that, right? But you will say what? Yes. Tat shabda. You can of course say tasmat shabda. Why they didn't give tasmat shabda or tasya shabda? But they generally give the main, the mukhya is given. So dhayakaha, here, sorry. Hantu ghatakaha, janjanakaha, shamshamakaha, gamgamakaha. Sham, gam, nam, ram, all of these we saw earlier in Ghai, in Aniyar, etc. There is a sutra. We had seen right at the beginning in Nich Pratyaya that had come, I think. Gam to Gamayati, Mitam Rasvaha, if I am not wrong. Do you have that, Sundarji?
Yeah, I do. That gum, ram, kam and all that is the Amritam Hesra.
Mitam Rasvaha.
Gatadinam, Yapadinam.
Satyam. Which page, where is that? Is that a niche?
Part of niche. It's part of niche, 6492.
No, that's okay. 6492. But then in Rachna,
It is Niyama 118. I have the Niyama number.
Wonderful. Niyama 118. 6492 and Niyama 118. Very nice that everybody has knows where to look and where it is. That's helpful. Mitam
We have to do it
Raswaha.
as a team.
Yes.
Babaji has Niyama, I have the numbers, Sumanjay ji knows everything else. So we have to just do it as a team.
It's wonderful. So Mitam Raswaha. Mitam Raswaha, this is what it says, right? Gam, Ram, Kram, Nam, all of these dhatus, that is what will happen. Same thing for Nul also will become that same this rule will apply for Nul Trichau, in Nul Trichau also for Nul Pratyay. Gam becomes Gamakaha. They say how in that when we're singing, some people they say, oh Gamakam, you do Gamakam. Gamakam means you have to change the swara. That swara will go here and there. So Nul Pratyay, Gamakam in that way. Gamakaha. Niyam, Ni plus Yam.
Gamakam and Chamakam are also coming from this?
I think so. That is a good observation. I would say yes. I think yes. Nam Namakaha, right? It has to be.
Yes.
And then Ni Upasarga Purak Yam Dhatu will be Niyamakaha. And Vadhu will become Vadhakaha. Nul Trichau complete. Nul Trichau and Lute. So Lute is very, I think all of them are easy. To be honest, this was not a difficult abhyasa. Tomorrow also I think will be quite simple only. These are all quite simple. Any questions? Kopi prashna asti va?
I am still thinking about this Pratyaya thing. Basic question again.
Okay.
So we did Lut Pratyaya. The Shabdas created there are like Kriyapada, like Gamanam, Jana. Right? And in the Lun Pratyaya,
Nul,
Nul, right?
Correct.
Pratyaya, what is created is an adjective.
So Artha of course will differ, Abaji. The meaning of the Pratyaya will differ.
Adjectives created hai, wahan par we will have Shabda in all lingas.
No, we need not say adjective, right? Like Karne Wala, so why adjective? Okay, if you want to say Ramaha, Karakaha, or whatever, something, Karika, Kara, Karika Likati, something like that. So you can say Karika as adjective, but not necessarily, right? Why you have to say adjective?
So if all these Shabdas where we will use, we will be pointing to a person, right? Somebody who is a Pathaka, Lekhaka.
Or an instrument also in terms of Upakaranam, Chashma, or something else. This also you can use binoculars or something. You can say for tool something. Avaranam. Sorry. You are asking for a rule.
ये noun category के शब्द हैं. The other ones are verb category शब्द. So when we have noun category.
Sorry. Which is verb category?
The Lut Pratyaya के जो शब्द बने.
Why? Gam, Gamanam इसके लिए.
पढ़ना.
हाँ, तो ये noun category क्यों है?
They are all क्रिया.
Okay.
क्रिया related शब्द.
ठीक है, यहाँ पे कृ कारणम क्रिया ही है ना कृ.
Okay.
No need to think like that. No, you're mixing it up. Dhatu se pratyayanta rupa. See, on dhatu pratyaya will work. Why we have to bring sanya, adjective? Not necessary. Dhatu pratyaya will work. Pratyaya gives new word. Simple. No need to say, oh, the origin is dhatu here, verb, noun, adjective. All dhatu को गुण होता है. Here also lut धातु को गुण. Here also dhatu ko vriddhi. Dhatu is mean. You see the dhatu and then you add pratyaya. That's all. The artha of the pratyaya will change. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shantihi 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 शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम।